lot. The included software allows you to painlessly rip full albums. It senses where the tracks start and stop, and it splits your MP3s up for you, and it also removes pops and hisses from scratched up records. We recommend heading to your nearest garage sale right now, buying a box of records for 50 cents, rip them and toss them. It's the cheapest music you'll ever have to not steal. Next, TokyoFlash.com has some of the most amazing Japanese watches that money can buy. For just a few thousand yen, you can deck your wrist in Japanese splendor. Our favorite is this colorful binary-looking watch that looks like something Flash Gordon would wear. For about $100, this thing is super geek cred that you can wear on your wrist. Plus, there's the added value that no normal person will be able to figure out what time it is just by looking at it. Next, smoking will kill you, and even Rod and Todd know that smokers are jokers. But if you're gonna smoke, you might as well do it like Wonder Woman. And we don't mean French inhaling while wearing spandex. We're talking invisible, people. These tobacco rolling papers from Alita are made of cellulose instead of paper, so they're completely transparent and they burn odorously. It doesn't make them any less deadly, just see-through. Smoke them if you got them, boys. And finally, never lose all your mobile phone contacts again. Back up your cell phone data with one-button simplicity with the Backup Pal. Now, who hasn't had a close call with the toilet or forgot their cell phone in the last place they got drunk? Now you can throw your phone straight into the toilet without a care in the world. For now, the Backup Pal only backs up your contacts and not your pictures, but future versions do promise to have the whole phone, contacts, data, and the blurry pictures from that time you married a stripper in Reno. Yeah, it'll have it all. That's today's Attack This. Visit g4tv.com/AOTS for links to all these products. Still ahead, if you think you've got the chops to be an exploitation filmmaker, there's a contest you might want to enter. We'll tell you more about it in the feed. And if you're sick of staring at a screen all day and need a diversion, don't worry, I'm going to bring out my rack with some magazines you'll want to pick up. That's next on TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
I'm Layla Kaylee, and it's time to start the feed. Sacha Baron Cohen is done with Borat. The Golden Globe Award winner said his fictional reporter is now too well known to go undercover again. Cohen said he wants to do a scripted comedy for his next film. Another shot was fired in the media piracy wars as the first full-resolution rip of an HD DVD movie appeared on BitTorrent. The torrent of Serenity weighed in at a sizable 19.6 gigabytes. Apple users are up in arms over the company's decision to charge $5 for a Wi-Fi firmware upgrade. And finally, director Robert Rodriguez is asking fans to create their own horror movie Grindhouse-style trailers. The winners will get a special screening at this year's South by Southwest Film Festival. Well, that's all for now. Visit us on the web at g4tv.com/thefeed. It's all the news you need to know. I'm Layla Kaylee, and you've just been fed.
Why are people who work in information technology so well paid? Because they run the computers that keep businesses running. If you want to work in the IT industry, train at Westwood College in computer networking or information system security. You can prepare for a job in a field that's here to stay. And at Westwood, you'll get hands-on training from instructors who have worked in the field. If you're thinking about a new career, it might make sense to check out this one.
Call 1-888-636-0077. That's 1-888-636-0077. Call now.
There are moments when fresh breath really matters. Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Dorfman, the dentist from Extreme Makeover. For real fresh breath when you need it most, I recommend BreathRx gum and mints. It doesn't just cover up bad breath. BreathRx has Zytex, clinically proven to kill bad breath bacteria.
It's dentist recommended.
BreathRx, the science of fresh breath.
At last, no more cover-up.
BreathRx gum and mints, available at these stores.
You don't have to change what you're about to change your future. Check out my friend Kendall. She's got an amazing career where she gets to use her people skills and her energetic personality. She never thought she could be this happy. How'd she get there? DeVry University. Kendall logged on to DeVryBiz9.com and received this free career guide. Then she saw the things she loved to do could be put toward a cool career. She earned her bachelor's degree in business administration, and it only took 3 years. Plus, DeVry's classes are small and taught by real-world professionals. So Kendall learned what it takes to get ahead in the business world. And because DeVry is accredited like the top state universities, she got respect from the people who matter most of all, the ones hiring. If you're ready to be happy and live large like Kendall, then check out DeVry and change everything without changing yourself. Call or log on now to DeVryBiz9.com. But hurry, Classes start soon. DeVry University.
When it comes to going bald, you now have a choice. Advances in medical science have resulted in the world's first and only permanent solution to hair loss.
It is your real hair. It's your natural hair. You wash it, you cut it, you swim with it.
Bosley is the world's most experienced hair restoration experts. They take your own natural hair from the back of your head, where you have more than you need, and move it to the top and front, where you need it more. It's a relatively simple outpatient procedure. The results look completely natural, and it's affordable on nearly any budget. Call the toll-free number now for your free no-obligation information kit to find out if hair restoration at Bosley is right for you.
I'm very satisfied, very happy with what I've done. It's got to be one of the best decisions I've made in my life, I'll tell you that.
You don't have to accept going bald. Do something about it right now.
Call 1-800-634-9695. That's 1-800-634-9695. Call now.
Hey, welcome back to Attack of the Show. We are live on January 17th, and yes, hackers have already figured out how to make backup copies of Wii games, so in only 50 hours, you'll have a copy of Happy Feet. Awesome.
Okay. So in that 2 days of downtime, just do yourself a favor, grab a magazine, and instead of, staring at the progress bar, which, by the way, it only moves when you're not looking at it, you can do this. Now with more subscription cards than ever, it's time for Olivia's Rack.
First up, Wired goes behind the scenes with Pleo, that cute dinosaur toy you've all seen on YouTube. Now, the article details the story behind how Caleb Chung, the creator, came up with the dinosaur design and his struggle to see it made into a toy. He attributes Pleo's charm to its uncanny movement, which was an intentional choice and as a trained mime. Did you know that, Kevin? He's a trained mime.
No.
The man knows movement. You also get a peek into the cheats and hacks the designers have to do to impress venture capitalists with prototypes. Sometimes things don't always go right, like a Pleo catching on fire.
Did it really catch on fire? Mm-hmm. Really? I just like this. I think you missed this article here, which is, this is a great picture of a dude. Okay, that's fine. It's the title that makes it, and it's The Righteous Fury of Dick Pound.
I guess I did miss that one. I like that. Just enough for that.
Just throwing it out there.
Dick Pound.
The Righteous Fury of.
Next is GamePro's 2006 retrospective.
Oh, don't get me started on this.
Come on. And as you can tell from the cover, their pick for the Man of the Year was the controversial choice.
BS at best.
Yeah, I guess being the most recognizable video game character in the world gives you some pull in the industry. The feature article previews Mario and his various Wii incarnations like Super Smash Mario's Brawl, which incorporates Solid Snake as a character, which everyone is really excited about, especially Kevin Pereira. Now, the editors also picked their best of 2006, and Game of the Year, of course, goes to
Gears of War. Okay, that's great. But, Mario. Is he going to be Man of the Year every year since the 80s just because he happened to be the first really recognizable character to come
Who
into
would you
the
make the Man of the Year?
Well, I mean, it wasn't Mario's year. I mean, what, he had one portable game? That was it?
No, that's true, but I'd like to know your...
Link from Zelda, Twilight Princess. He had a fantastic game. Or any of the characters of Gears of War. It's not that hard. Even Lars Umlaut from Guitar Hero 2. Anybody.
Love Guitar Hero 2.
See what I'm saying? It's not Mario's year. That's BS, Game Pro. I'm sorry.
Right.
And game magazine's going the way of the dodo, by the way. So maybe it's time to put some fresh faces on the cover. You know what I'm saying?
Like Mr. Pereira right here.
Man of the Year.
Can we get a close-up on Pereira right here? Let's just see. All right, maybe not. Next up, Starlog, that wonderful sci-fi/fantasy movie magazine, scores an on-set report of the film Children of Men, which I haven't seen. I really want to see.
I really want to see that.
Now, the critics and audiences have been stunned by the realistic violence and visual effects of the movie. Many people are wondering how director Alfonso Cuarón achieved this using long takes. Well, this article spills some of the secrets. For example, the director used digital cuts to make 4 shots look like one long one, and Clive Owen, who spends most of the movie barefoot, wore invisible, high-tech prosthetic soles on his feet that were even heated to compensate for the cold weather. I mean, that's cool stuff.
Pansy.
What?
A little frostbite ain't going to kill you on the set. It might help you get into character.
Oh, well, maybe that's a good point.
I was the guy who was at the block stuffing 4 of those feet warmers into my snow boots, and I was only on the mountain for like 3 minutes.
You're shaking them up. You're like,
I was so pissed. I'm like, this is cold and really miserable. I don't want to snowboard right now. Yeah.
That's how I was. I was like just holding on my...
Did you see this? Like the explosions going off. It's like a still from the movie. The explosions all going off, and he's more worried about spilling his coffee cup.
He is. He's...
Oh God! The world's ending. Can't lose my latte.
Hey, it's hard to get a latte. Those lines at Starbucks are long. Finally, it's Predator Extreme. This is a magazine for only the only hardcorest of hunters. And this issue highlights animals that can fight back. You know, like wolves and coyotes and prairie dogs?
Yeah.
Yes, they're vicious. And check out the Cadillac Predator hunting vehicles, the Catmobile. It's a van, okay? So, I know, that sounds kind of lame, but
that's an Amber Alert waiting to happen, that van.
You're really tough if you want to get in the bear's face.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So, Kev, do you know what the pucker factor is?
The pucker factor?
Yeah, you know, as in call a brown bear right into your lap.
What?
And the pucker factor just goes right through the roof.
What is it? Oh, is that like the pucker factor?
Okay, everybody has one of these, and then there's something. I don't know if I can technically say this. We all have sphincters, right? It's a butt sphincter.
Oh.
It's when your butt sphincter puckers up right inside. Wait, over here. Your butt sphincter puckers up right inside you when you get scared and just goes right through the roof. Just woo! Like,
that's the pucker factor?
Yeah.
So what is, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, face to face with a bear, what is that on the, is it the pucker factor scale?
It like literally comes up inside you.
Oh, it actually goes, it
inverts,
recedes.
yeah. Your actually butt cheeks go inside and back around.
So that's like is that a 9 on the?
Probably like a 15 on a scale of 10.
Wow.
Look, I'm just saying I want to throw that out there. That's my rack, everyone.
Oh, no, it's not. There's one more. I forgot, I don't know if you have heard of this magazine here. Amazing articles. We all know it. This is the old Playboy.
Yeah, I did Playboy.
Yes, you did. And I saw the shots that didn't make it. Hello. Wow. Let the eagle soar. But no, this one, look at that. I like that. You're playing coy with the reader there.
I am.
What are you thinking when they're doing this? How cold was the shoot?
I was thinking, I'm wearing a thong.
Yeah.
I was like walking out, but thankfully the hair and makeup were gay people, and it was a female photographer. Yeah,
okay.
So I was like, I felt
So it was a standard shoot, is what you're saying?
It was a standard shoot, yeah. I felt comfortable, and I loved it. It was fun. It was cool to do Playboy. It's a great honor.
Well done. Will you ever, do Playboy?
No.
Really?
No, my legs stay closed for that one.
Oh.
No, but how much are you offering?
Give it 5, 10 years. 1,000. Never mind.
Okay, great. Check out g4tv.com/AOTS for a recap on this week's list of magazines. You can find all these issues at any major bookstore, along with the cheapos who think the place is a library over the coffee bar. Those people.
Right.
Pretentious D-bag.
Though reps are denying it, In Touch Weekly is reporting that Britney Spears may be pregnant again. I'm serious.
I love it. Britney Trainwreck is my favorite kind of TV.
I'll leave you with those glorious thoughts as we go to break.
I think she really is.
Probably.
It's the news without the pompous attitude. It's the feed. And Valve co-founder Gabe Newell has something to say about the PS3, and we're listening in on Game Break.
How would you like to save as much as $400, even $500 a year on your home phone bill? Do you have high-speed internet? Then listen to this. You can get SunRocket Internet phone service for less than $17 a month. No kidding. You could be paying less than $17 a month and getting even more from your home phone. SunRocket gives you unlimited calling in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. And all these great features are included, like caller ID, call waiting, three-way calling, and enhanced voicemail. Plus free international minutes to anywhere in the world.
I don't get anything free with my phone service.
Neither do I. How much are we spending a month on phone service?
More than $50
At least $50 a month. So with this, we would save...
Gosh,
$400 a year?
And it's easy to switch?
SunRocket is easy. Setup can take less than 10 minutes. Just plug the SunRocket gizmo into your modem, add your phone, and bingo! You've got clear calling to anywhere in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. Plus, you get free minutes each month to call anywhere in the world. And great customer service, too. And check this out. With SunRocket, you can keep the phone number you have now.
I get to keep my own phone number, get all these features,
call waiting, voicemail,
caller ID,
three-way calling, unlimited calling,
and save hundreds of dollars a year.
And it's less than $17 a month.
Unbelievable. Less than $17 a month?
Unlimited calling and all these amazing features for less than $17 a month. Join the hundreds of thousands who are saving big on their phone bills with SunRocket. Plus, sign up now and get an additional 3 months of service free.
And I'll get 3 months free? Wow. No kidding. That's amazing.
And SunRocket is so sure you'll love their internet phone service, they're offering a money-back guarantee. Try SunRocket. Remember, if you don't love it, cancel at any time. No contracts, no hidden fees, no questions asked. Why wouldn't you try SunRocket?
Try SunRocket now and get 3 months free. Call 1-800-786-0471 or go to 11.getsunrocket.com now.
So up, everybody? We are live, attentive, and at your service for the next half hour or so.
Coming up later, we've got the trailer for Blades of Glory. Will Ferrell and John Heater star as the first male figure skating pair. That's all we really have to say. That's all you
need to say.
Yeah.
Done. Right now, though, it's time for the only news that you need to know. And where is it?
The feed.
It's right here. Thanks, guys. I'm Layla Kaylee, and it's time to start the feed. Unfortunately, we have some sad news to report. Our favorite Kazakh reporter is deceased. Following his Golden Globe win for Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen told reporters that he's going to have to retire the character. He said that it would be nearly impossible to go undercover again, and that his next project is probably going to be a scripted comedy. There's no word on the status of the Bruno movie, but at least we'll get some more Borat once the DVD is finally released. It seems that no copy protection is hacker-proof. The first pirated HD DVD movie has hit the internet. A 19.6 gig full-resolution rip of Just Whedon's Serenity has found its way onto BitTorrent. Last month, hackers figured out a way to bypass the copy guard, and now the full file has been successfully extracted. Other titles have been downloaded to hard drives, but they have problems with playback. At this rate, expect Blu-ray to be hacked in the near future. Mac users around the world are crying foul, and all because of a $5 fee. This affects people who purchase Intel-based Macs before Apple announced their new version of the Airport Extreme. They are going to have to cough up an Abraham Lincoln if they want to use 802.11n, despite the fact that the software already exists on the user's computer. Some say that this is not Apple's fault, but a legal clause that is out of their hands. Apple has no comment about the fee at this time. And finally, if you're excited for Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse like I am, you're invited to join in on the action. The South by Southwest Film Festival is holding a contest to find the best trailer for a fictional exploitation movie, much like the ones that Rob Zombie, Edgar Wright, and Eli Roth have created for the upcoming double feature. The winner will be picked by Rodriguez himself during the festival. You better start exploiting soon. The contest deadline is February 12th. Well, that's it for today, but don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Stay tuned to G4 all day long and look for the feed ticker at the bottom of your screen. We'll have all the news you need to know as it happens. I'm Layla Kaylee, and you've just been fed. Let's go over to Kevin and Olivia, who are with Blair Butler.
Blair's really sick, and I touched her with this hand.
She now has like a diseased palm.
Getting your sick all over the studio.
Sorry.
Thank you, Miss Kaylee. Now listen, Smallville may be known for Clark Kent and Lex Luthor battling it out, but there's actually another superhero on the show that really deserves some attention.
Yes, DC Comics, the Green Arrow is a regular character on the show, and he's an archer with the special power to invent different kinds of arrows.
Yes, so of course when I had the opportunity to go to an archery range with him, I couldn't pass it up. Here I am with Justin Hartley, the Green Arrow himself, practicing my own superhero skills. Boing. When they told me I was going to interview Smallville's very own Green Arrow, there was only one place for us to meet up, the archery range. All right, I'm here with Justin Hartley, Smallville's the Green Arrow, so you're going to teach me how to shoot?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try hard not to.
Okay, thank you.
Let's get you suited up.
As I prepared to fire my first shot, I just knew I was going to kick ass.
So I just...
Unfortunately, the bow had other ideas.
Okay.
You're going to pull back on.
Right.
Now, pull.
Okay, I clearly need to work out.
Yeah, we'll get, you know what, we're going to get you in the gym, but before we do that, we're going to get you in.
He's a lot stronger. So did you read any comics to research
that's
the Green Arrow?
The best thing to do is to get the comics, I think.
Yeah, there's like the Longbow Hunters, which is the classic, and then you have like the Kevin Smith stuff, which was really great, which is, you know, reinventing the character, bringing him back to life.
Yeah.
It's funny though, in comics, the Green Arrow in Batman Dark Knight Returns winds up being one-armed and cantankerous. And bald. So I don't want to scare you, but if you stay on this show for 50 years, your end could be terrifying.
Watch the hairline and the limbs.
Exactly.
But all laughter aside, my archery wasn't going too well.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're not doing well. but we're gonna keep trying.
I knew I could do better with a little hands-on attention.
So maybe you could help me with my my form a little?
Sure. So there we go. Keep this firm. Keep this up, remember? And when you pull back, you can pull back. You can pull back all the way to your face.
Okay, like this. Yes! I hit the white part of that's outside the target, but I hit it.
Do you remember where you aimed?
No.
Okay, we'll try another one.
You have played Aquaman, so now you've played the Green Arrow and Aquaman. The Green Arrow costume a little bit cooler than the Aquaman costume. You got it.
Yeah, well, in a way, but it's also a little bit warmer. It's layered somehow. You can't go from here to, like, here without just sweating. I'm not walking around in that thing. I'm running around, and I mean, I am slick. Oh, and there were a couple times I dry fired the bow once, and I hurt myself, and then you just feel like a jackass.
It's cool, Justin. A lot of guys have problems dry firing the bow. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Did the Tomb Raider routine come from wanting Daddy's attention?
Oops. Guess my aim's a little rusty.
When I think it's the best job I've ever had. It's the most fun. So you get to put on the costume and shoot the arrows and do all kinds of, like, superhero stuff, but then you also have, like, the real guy. It's the guy trying to get by, struggling with what people struggle with, so
talking with Justin was great, but I really wanted to impress him with my bow skills before the day was over.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, closer. I did better. That wasn't bad. We both hit the target that time. That was magical.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're getting closer
Finally.
every time.
Thank you.
You know what? You're looking good, though.
Yeah?
It had been a perfect day. All it needed was the perfect ending.
Justin, thank you for teaching me. I think I've learned a lot. Oh God, I think I shot somebody.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, dude.
And be sure to check out tomorrow night's episode of Smallville, where we'll get to see Justin and the rest of the Justice League assembled, albeit a younger boy band, Handsome JLA. That's awesome, Blair.
Well done, Blair.
Well done. Now that you guys have been fed and had a trip to the range, you can have a little catnap, but only for a couple minutes because we're coming back with more show.
Well, if you don't get up, you might wake up with, what? Oh, you're shooting arrows. I'm sorry. Just
talking.
If you fall asleep and you don't get up, you're going to wake up with obscenities and Sharpie drawing genitalia on your face. It's going to happen. So stay alert. We have lots more coming up on TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
Genitalia? He's cute.
Will Crisis ever make it to the 360? Find out on Game Break. And we head to the Detroit Auto Show to see what's new in the automotive industry.
Admit it, the best things in life are free, like this cool new Xbox 360. Everyone wants one, and best of all, you get yours free. That's right, free. Look, if you're over 18, just go to tvfreexbox.com, enter your email and shipping info, click on a few amazing offers, and then follow the redemption and eligibility requirements, and your free Xbox 360 will be shipped directly to you. It's that easy. Don't believe it? All right, check out the website for details. Go to tvfreexbox.com now.
There's strong, and then there's Army strong. It's more than physical strength. It is emotional strength. Not just strength in numbers, the strength of brothers. Not just the strength to get yourself over, the strength to get over yourself. There's nothing stronger than the U.S. Army, because there is nothing stronger than a U.S. Army soldier. There's strong, and then there's Army strong. Visit GoArmy.com/strong.
To fight the elements of evil, Tony Stark must become Iron Man, the origin of a hero. He is the one. The invincible Iron Man, flying solo in his first animated feature. On DVD, January 23rd.
My family is amazed with what I've done. Going to school and taking care of them. They always tell me how proud they are. My name is Mark Dong. I'm a senior engineering technician for a civil engineering consulting firm. I help the engineers with the graphics of their designs. I love my job because there's such good teamwork. When I went to China to get married, I made the decision to go back to school. I know that without my education, I wouldn't be where I am right now. The faculty and staff at ITT Tech were very helpful in my development. In fact, I still maintain contact with some of my instructors. I just love to watch my two boys grow up, and I want to give them the best that I can.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. Call 1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web. Get an education that can help you reach your goals. ITT Tech has information on financial aid programs for those who qualify. Call 1-800-327-1172 today.
Weeknights at 9. Star Trek: The Next Generation is interactive. Star Trek TNG 2.0. Weeknights at 9. Only on G4.
Go to G4TV.com. Always fresh, always new, always plugged in.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. It's Wednesday, January 17th, and on this exact day, 23 years ago, Olivia, nothing interesting really happened. To be honest, we Googled it.
We did. We are live and breaking news today. Lindsay Lohan just checked into rehab.
Did she really?
I read it in the prompter. I had no idea.
Okay, well, good for her. Good for her.
Are we confirming? Is that true?
Is that true?
Producer?
Anybody?
Joshua? It is true. I'm hearing it's true.
There you go. The internet says it is, so.
I think after she heard your little thing about her vodka thing,
I finally woke her up.
You did. She's like, damn Ferreira, bringing me to light.
All right, now we're going to bring you the biggest stories that the gaming world has to offer, so stop trying to be the first to get to level 70.
Yeah, someone already did it.
Yeah, he was French. Yeah. Whatever. Put the keyboard down. It's time for a game break. First up, folks, rumors regarding an Xbox 360 version of the sci-fi shooter Crysis that caught fire last week when website oneup.com posted a podcast that discussed the likelihood that such a project was in the works. Now, since then, OneUp was contacted by a representative from EA who shot down the rumors of a port. Now, they're saying that Crysis is not being ported to the 360 and that the Crytek team is only plugging away at the PC version of the game. Crysis is, of course, an entirely new project for developer Crytek, but it will follow in the footsteps of its predecessor, Far Cry, and Crysis is going to take place on an open-ended island environment, sounds familiar, and feature a protagonist who wears a special protective suit that will enhance his abilities. Master Chief. Well, it's good to see that they're branching out into new things, though, at least.
Now, speaking of sci-fi shooters, the Xbox Live demo for the highly anticipated GTA-inspired title Crackdown has been temporarily delayed. As usual, Kevin, the mysterious certification process that Microsoft's Xbox Live gaming service requires is the culprit. Even worse, the demo is a forced co-op, so you will need a friend on Xbox Live to get it up and running. This is contrary to the jump-in, jump-out gameplay that was promised. The only positive about this whole situation is that when you finally get the demo, you'll get accelerated stat progression.
Nice.
Now, this will allow you to experience some of the abilities you'll achieve later in the game, like jumping between tall buildings like a superhero. Now, Crackdown is currently scheduled to hit store shelves on February 20th. And, oh yeah, it has that Halo 3 multiplayer beta pass in there, too. Just a little bonus.
I had a lot of fun with that 83. I hope it's good. All right, and finally, in an interview with Game Informer magazine, Valve's founder and managing director, Gabe Newell, let everyone know exactly how he feels about the PlayStation 3 by calling the console, quote, a total disaster. Newell and Valve are behind the immensely popular Half-Life series, which is coming to consoles in the near future. Also in the interview, Gabe continues his rant by suggesting that Sony cancel the PS3 altogether and start all over again with another product. Sort of a, oops, our bad. Their best plan, he said, would be pretty much a do-over. Very harsh words, right? Well, despite Gabe's smackdown, Valve still plans to release Half-Life 2 Orange for the old PlayStation 3 later this year. It's going to include Half-Life 2, the 2 expansion episodes, Team Fortress 2, and Portal. The 360 is also getting a similar release as well, and it's going to cost you $59.99. And now we just have to sit back and wait to see who has the best version. But my money's on the 360 from what Gabe had to say. That wraps up today's Game Break. Every Wednesday, we'll continue to bring you the biggest stories in gaming as they happen. Just be sure to visit our website at g4tv.com/AOTS for the links to these stories and more.
And don't go anywhere because we are going to put you in the driver's seat and show off the latest and greatest cars around when we go to the Detroit Auto Show. That's next on TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.